It's day 20 of the Adventure Beer Advent Calendar. It's been a great calendar so far. Adventure Beer, for those who don't know and who watch these reviews wondering what the hell Adventure Beer is. Adventure Beer is a company based in Nottingham that collects and sells beers from all over the East Midlands, predominantly Nottinghamshire, but all over. Some absolutely amazing breweries on that list. And we're getting to the nitty gritty end of it now because there's the beers, on the run up to Christmas, there should be some stunning beers. So, day 20, I'll open her up. Well, I think I've wrecked the blooming calendar this year anyway. Everything's fell through this year. Well, it's a bottle. So, it is okay, mate. Yeah, and welcome back. Yeah, Goatee posted the other day. He's busy doing his house, and but he is okay. Yeah. That box is absolutely battered, and yeah, didn't get so battered last year. No idea why. Yeah, so he is okay. So when you don't see people's names, and especially you start to panic, don't you? But yeah, he is okay. Sad that he's not on when we're doing lives, but if you're busy, you're busy, aren't you? I think he's actually moving house. So, Christmas lights from Ashover Brewery. I have reviewed this before, and it is a stunning beer. The ABV is 3.7%. So, bloody hell, I'll have to drink 2 more tonight to make up. So it's a twinkling light ale, and that's what they call it. So I love the fact it's a Christmas beer, very festive. Ashover themselves, if you don't know them, they're based in Chesterfield. Their range of beers is stunning. Adventure Beers sell at least 12 of their range. Good evening again. Yeah, they sell about 12 of the range. They've got a range of over 20 beers at any one time. So that's a cracking range. And they've got a stunning Imperial Stout. With these 2 beers being a bit on the what's the word, the weak side, I could actually go and up the house and get an Imperial. Wife's out anyway, so I won't get a bollocking. Welcome back, Thomas. Yeah, on this box, I only had one that I didn't really like so much. It was a lager. Yeah, Ashover, in a lot of ways, Ashover reminds me of Lincoln Green. Um, all the bottles, I mean, they've obviously got this leaf thing going on. The beer tastes nice, though. Even if the marketing doesn't appeal to you, the beers do taste nice. So, apart from the manky glass where I've not washed the glass properly on the outside, there we go, washed it now. So there we go. So, slightly hazy. This colour, it looks golden there. So we'll go with golden, whitehead. Put the bottle there. I think you can just about see it. Yeah. So the great thing for me now is I can't physically get to half the breweries because they're never bloody open anyway when I finish work. Even though I'd love to go to most of the breweries that Adventure Beer looks after. But now in his shop, because he's got a bottle shop now, I can go down and I can look what I've not reviewed and then just pick a load off the shelf to review. Brewdog Jet Black Heart. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's all right. Oh, I do prefer the Paradox Grain Stout of the Imperial. Oh, that's Sunday, that is. It is nice and light. This it lives up to its name. So there's a light malt citrus aroma going off on this. Nice faint bite on the taste. Christmas, eh? Yes, I'm going to go up the arse in a bit, watch my fourth or fifth, was it my fourth Christmas film of the day? And just keep enjoying it. Found an interesting site called bflix.gg. Won't go any further. But it's an interesting site for films. Although don't go on a Windows device. Go on an Android. Android, you don't get all the pop-ups. So yeah, Ashover. I think the Imperial Russian Moscow Stout, whatever it was, that was my favourite. Good evening, mate. Been a while. Or if it hasn't been a while, I'm just not noticing the comments enough, or drunk. One of the two. Yeah, or one of the three even. It's funny. I wanted to go into town tomorrow night to go and try some nice. There's some stunning beers in town, but I can't get the wife to go in because I think she's panicking over this new bloody variant. And so it looks like we're going to have to slum it in Sherwood or somewhere. Although there is a bottle shop. Boy Called Christmas. Try and keep away from the weepy films because I blub. I've never watched Marley and Me because I'm a dog lover. I've never watched Marley and Me. And I walked in the house. I was in the garden one day doing the garden, and the rest of the family were watching Marley and Me. My oldest son walked past me, blubbing, and I thought, and he's not that sort of person. So for him to blub, it must have been an heartbreaking film. And I thought, no way can I ever do that to myself. Because, although sometimes, letting your emotions go, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes we're all too big and brave. Men are big and brave, but a lot of men aren't big and brave. We all need it sometimes to show our emotions, show our the different sides that we have. So in this one, matey, it's from Ashover Brewery. I used to watch a few of the Lassie films. Yeah, they're not too bad. 3.7%. So yeah, I'm going to need another one after this because I've had one that was 4%, one that was 3.7. So I need something slightly more interesting, but not on my. I've got a couple up the house that aren't on my, what do you call it, my beers of the year list. So I might even, as long as I'm not too long on this review, chop back for another review, and yeah, bring something a bit more interesting, or at least a bit stronger. That's the only problem. I've drank all the strong stuff. Then I'm left with the stuff that I'm not really keen on, that I don't want to drink, or the stuff that I'm not so keen on to drink. That's the better way of saying it, isn't it? Yeah. I'm trying to. I've just seen a 7.1% in the background. Oh, yeah. Yes, might have to stop down. If I go up the house, I'll give the game away. And if I stay down here, everyone just thinks I'm doing a longer review. Yeah, always good. Ooh, what was the beer then? Out of curiosity, always interested. We've all got different beers of the year. I'm gonna struggle. I've got about flipping 12 beers at the moment that are in my beers of the year, and that's only the beers I've tasted. There are obviously beers out there. 25 quid at Asda, single barrel. That used to get nicked all the time at Sainsbury's. Yeah, they used to, and we used to put those. They used to come in with these things and chop it. Drinking IPA, no chance. Well, not for me anyway. Cloudwater and Rivington Tipper. Is that the same one that Benjamin's had? I'm sure he said it. And welcome, Adam. One must learn to use my manners. So there's the beer for anybody just coming in. Ashover Brewery's Christmas Lights, 3.7% light ale. So golden colour, looks golden anyway. light malt nose, into citrus. And it's just very light, very easygoing. I had a Rivington collab with Thornbridge. I haven't even got a clue what it was called now. I know it was Rivington. I've heard of the name, but that's about it. Yeah. I've I've got so many nice beers for Christmas that the wife's got me. Maybe. You never know. Maybe. With the subscribers, that is. Christmassy. You see, this is always my bit of a bone of contention with Christmas beers. I never class a golden ale as a Christmas beer. I class something that's more dark, Christmas cakey as a Christmas beer. But there are lots of beers that are golden ales that are Christmas beers. I suppose it's all down to what you like, isn't it, and that sort of thing. Without saying that, it is a nice, easygoing beer, and they are. They do make some lovely beers. And after Christmas, I've got some catching up to do. That's the only problem with advent calendars, because you kind of that's 48 beer reviews, well, for me at least, 48 beer reviews for December, where I can't review anything different. No, Guinness is never a Christmas beer. No, no. They would need to release like a. I'm surprised that Guinness, with the craft beer explosion, certainly in the UK, in the US, they do it differently. But I mean, I've seen an imperial ginger stout Guinness branded, and it's like, why is that not over here? Could you imagine in the UK if they brought out an imperial Guinness stout, winter spice? Yeah, I mean you could get a homebrew kit that's close to what Guinness is, and then bang some winter spices in, or Christmas cake essence or something. Yeah, I agree, Bolton. Yeah, it's probably as close. Or the Nigerian foreign extra stout. I've still never come across the Ghanaian one. I'd love to. I've never come across it. Yeah, they're probably the only two you could class anywhere near a sort of Christmas beer. I mean, if you're looking at beers in supermarkets, standard beers, then you would say that Broadside, King Goblin, Wigwelter are three beers that you could class as Christmas beers because they have that sort of taste to them. Damn nice too. Yeah, I don't mind the odd Broadside or even Old Tom. Oh, start drinking pop. I've waited all day for this, and it's a 3.7%. Thought I'd be on Imperials every day now. Oh well, can't win them all. Belgian one. I've never seen the Belgian one either. Ooh. I've never even heard of the Belgian one. Tried over for the Guardian. Um, yeah, I wish I could go over to Waitrose this week, but money and time. Yeah, I've never heard of the Belgian one. Mm. That don't mean it don't exist. It's just that I ain't heard of it. That's easy done because there's a lot of stuff I've not heard of, even on my doorstep. John Martin Co. I brewed at their brewery. Well, calling me. Hey. Yes, I'm looking forward to the once the advent calendars are done, the period between Christmas and New Year, when 3 or 4 times a day I go through all my box ticking beers. Wow, that's some money's worth of beers as well, because there's some pricey beers amongst those beers. Most of them are £10 beers. So you know, to drink 30 or 40 quid's worth of beer in 3 or 4 beers a day, shit. Pardon my French. And then come the new year, I'll be on this stuff on the back wall again, the cheap and cheerful stuff. Oh, you can't win them all. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, you can't drink imperial stouts every day, can you? Can't afford to. So that's why I'm starting to homebrew again after Christmas. I've started today, and the pinter's back on, and I may even do. Well, I've still got them bloody kegs in the beer room, in the octave room. Sorry, I still need to get that. They're sealed, so they're decent until I tap them. Paper cover on the top. One of these days, I'll do another Beers of Europe or Trembling Madness order and go through some of the stuff that just sounds lovely. I need to try different beers, get my understanding of beers out there. And I think I've supported local beers a lot over the last year. And let's hope we don't get no stupid lockdowns or anything. You know, we don't want none of that. Although, even now, the pubs and that are, good evening. Even now, the pubs and restaurants are nowhere near as packed as they should have been. And the government have played their card quite well there, albeit in London. Obviously, it's gone through the roof, hasn't it? 65,000 cases. Barmy. But then look, at some stage it will start to end, and it will just be like the cold or flu. But we ain't got there yet, have we? Thought we might have done by this time, but yeah, I just like good beer. I'd buy beer from all over, but one, I can't afford it, and two, you know, there's only so much you can drink in a day. You know, at the end of the day, you've got liver, and I had a thumping headache earlier. And you start to think to yourself, is one of these new bloody symptoms a headache? Good evening, Slurpee. How you doing, matey? I know it's a killer, isn't it? Trying to hold down a job. Oof. I'd love to be able to brew my own, you know, professionally. Um, so, matey, the beer today is Christmas Lights. Very festive. 3.7%. Have I tried Hobgoblin Ruby? Oh, God, yeah, millions of times. Well, I won't say millions, but yeah, lots. 3.7, it's described as a light ale, and it is, you know, it's light, malty, bit of citrusy. And very easy going as well. Oof. But yeah, I've had 2 wheat beers. I need a strong beer before I go up the house. So I got the Rudolph beer from Own Bargains yesterday. I walked into Own Bargains. It was at Morrison's, you're right. I went into Home Bargains and temperature. It's actually 9 degrees in here, but I'm sat in front of the fire, so luckily it's not too cold in front of the fire. Whew. I won't have to try and stop in here all night, love. It'd be a bit chilly. Yeah. Yeah, I'd certainly be getting the fleece. I've got fleeces down here, so I'll be having the fleeces on and about 20 layers. But yeah, I want to stop down here. It's not bad for the ale, is it? Yeah, it's not so good for me. But yeah, it's not bad for the ale. What was the wedding ale, Adam? If you're still there, how old's the wedding ale? Because it's sat there, and I'm tempted to crack it open at some stage, but obviously I don't want the shizzles before Christmas. Your bike as a duvet and a heater. Bless you. I know. Who passed us yesterday? Some twat on a quad. One of these quads yesterday comes bombing down the road, acting like a dick. And he's got a jacket on. I thought, I'd rather be in a car than being on that with just a jacket on, because once you start hitting 20, 30 miles an hour, you're freezing your bits off unless you're wrapped up with leathers, heated stuff on. And you're there and you think, yeah. You might think you're cool, but you're not cool because you're freezing your absolute bollocks off on that bike. God bike. But who am I to say anything? Yeah. I tell you what, it's looking like we might get snow next week, isn't it? Oh, hey, sorry, kick the 8 p.m. pub curfew. See, the 8 p.m. pub curfew won't bother me, to be honest, because I'd rather go 8 p.m. pub curfew than lockdown. I think lockdown's devastating. 8 p.m. is not great. Open top triumph. Dickheads, aren't they? Eh? I'm freezing sat in the car. Yeah, business meetings, yeah. Wine and cheese. Yeah, 8 p.m. curfew. They're aiming it at it's the younger population are the ones that are doing it all. It's more than likely the student population, to be fair. But what can you do? Yeah. Yeah, just means you hit the pubs early, don't you? That's what you want to do. I mean, we're out tomorrow night, but we'll be home for 10 o'clock. No foreign travelling curfews. I can't afford to go abroad anyway, so that's me good done. I'm all right. Curfews. I think lockdown. Boris don't want another lockdown. Yeah, I shall have an afternoon session in the beer room. Yeah, I'll have to have an 8 p.m. Curfew on my beer reviews. Yeah, that's going to happen. Yeah, Tia Maria or Baileys. I like both. Yeah, I absolutely love both. I can drink a bottle of each at a time. Yeah, and not Nicola McCranky. She's like one of the Crankies, isn't she? Is it the Crankies? That little woman and the bloke. Yeah, she's like one of them. To mix Tia Maria and Baileys, yeah, that's lovely. And even mix Tia Maria, Baileys, and Jack Daniels or a bourbon. Mix all three together. Whoa, very nice. Yeah. The only problem is I'd get a pint and mix three of them. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Hey, I've got a spam call. Fuck off. Pardon my French. JD, honey. Ooh. Tennessee Fire. I love Tennessee Fire. I love cinnamon. So cinnamon for me. I've drank the prune wine. Yeah, it's gone. There is no prune wine left on the premises. Yep. I had right bad guts there the other day when I drank it. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Splattered the toilet to high heaven. Not that you really needed to know that, but not with the prune wine they want. No. Yeah. It's good stuff. So, to end this, so I can come back with a sneaky third review. No one's watching these days, so it's all good. And the wheat beers anyway, so I'm not getting anywhere near drunk. Whiskey tasters. I was hoping at one stage that I might get free whiskies off this company, but they stopped doing they sent me Drambuie and that was it. The Drambuie was gorgeous. That is an amazing whiskey, that is. No, I've got no home brew, mate. No, it's all gone. I've got some bottles on the floor that I daren't even try. Yeah, they might be a bit out of date. Penguin Madeira. Never had Madeira. No. I know they use it in cooking. Is it for tiramisu? Madeira. Is that what they use it for? They used to go into Sainsbury's at a certain time of the year for Madeira. And I'm sure it was for tiramisu. Might be wrong though. Hopscotch. Hogmanay, 10-year-old. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I've tried all the Ballycastle stuff. It's bang on. Yeah. I've got 2 bottles up the house that I keep nibbling at. The wife needs to get herself a glass before I end up drinking all of it. And I'm trying. We've got 10 bottles of different Baileys type beers in the fridge. And she really needs to do something because otherwise I'm just going to drink a lot. Yeah, I don't use glass. I use plastic. Plastic's much better because if it starts to blow, if it starts to expand, usually 99 times out of 100, it's not going to blow. I've had the Smirnoff with the glitter in. It was a cinnamon drink, but oh god, I was wasted on it. Absolutely wasted on that. Jesus Christ. We threw my mate's wife over the settee. I think she jumped on us and 2 of us just launched her over the settee. Can't even remember doing it, to be fair. I only got told afterwards. As you do. Maybe. Marks and Spencers do some nice stuff. I had the chocolate and coconut one the other week. That was nice. So 3.7%. Ashover Brewery, 26 minutes. Ooh, that's a long review. Hazy, it looks golden depending on where you're looking. Whitehead, like I say, a light citrus aroma, very light, light malt, and goes down so easy. 3.7%. You know, it is the strength. Not a lot of strength, but it's okay. And a nice, easygoing starter Christmas beer. Yeah, you need a bit more though, not just 3.7%. And that's it for this beer review. I'll come back with a second beer. Oh, I ain't even done the score, twat. Was it nice? Would I drink it again? Yeah, I'll drink this again. It's palatable. Second time I've reviewed it. Out of 5 for me. Ooh, yeah, good 4.1 out of 5. Very easy going. And right, back in about 2 minutes with another beer review. Might as well do a third. Fire's on, and the wife's winning. Cheers. See you soon.